Okay, I'm making a sculpture. This is on my bed because it's so large. Um, this is what it's actually made out of. These are some pipes that I had from an old craft shelf. A lot of tape. There's a Pringles can, and then this is from packaging from a bottle packaging. Woo! Of course, this ain't stable yet, but it will be later. I gotta take down these 3 other legs first and then start sculpting, then stabilizing it, and then doing the other different things I have envisioned. So, yeah, this is gonna be quite a process. Okay, this is it so far. I have to fill in some areas with some tape and a lot of, what is it called? Paper. So yeah, that's how it's looking so far. Don't mind the little Pringles guy right there, so he's not gonna be there for long. Day 1, Saturday. Only got the young person's face done. I gotta get the other 2 done. But looky. Hi, Gracie. You're so supportive. Gracie. Gracie, say hi. Gracie. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, it's done at this point. Maybe smoothing out the other side, but love it. I had to go outside and I chopped these up, these 2 logs. These log pieces. It was way taller. It was like super freaking high, but I cut them down to these sizes. That one I needed so I could keep on even working on this project in general because it was so heavy that it couldn't support the weight. These little bars right here that I had already, they couldn't support the weight and it was just getting lower and lower and lower, which was not good. And I still need to work on the other 3 heads. Other 2 heads. Since this one is done, I gotta work on the other 2 ancestor faces. And this one is for when I want it to be larger and more taller, when it has height, and so I could be able to do the paintings in the inside that I want to do. So, yeah. It was really something sawing all that stuff outside earlier. That was a lot. But I did it really good. I'm glad I had checked the measurements as much as possible, and I kept going back and forth with marking pieces. I almost marked it here, but I went to do it at the top part instead because I already liked how flat I got this piece to be. Very stable. But this piece needs to be flat and stable too. But the thing is, the problem was it has a curve. This piece of wood has a curve. I didn't know it did until after. So I'm gonna melt down this piece of plastic. I'm gonna melt down this plastic and I'm gonna shape it so it can be exactly flat, just like this piece is, like that side is. So it won't be, leaning to the side. Plus, since this is hard plastic, it's able to actually support the weight along with the base of this, because all it's doing is just being a leveler. So, yeah. So I'm gonna get my, what is it called? Soldering iron thing. Cut it down. What is it called? Forgot what it was called. But I think I don't know. I probably got it right. But, yeah, I'm gonna melt this piece down and just help that level it, and it'll be golden. Okay, I melted it down. As you can see, it's not full anymore. Melted it down, leveled it out, and then at the end I kind of used a hot glue stick instead a little because I got kind of tired of the fume smell from that. But yeah, way better. The ancient ancestor one. She looks very Asiatic already, actually. Asiatic black, original looking. feel like I want to resculpt her a little bit, or like keep working with the features and playing with them a little bit. It's like I need to work on what type of expression I'm gonna give her, and which way I'm gonna shape her lips. I'm gonna have to keep working on that, but I like what came about. I wanted to keep that diamond shape of her face, but I'm thinking maybe some of the features, it's like the more older you get, the bigger your features also get. I noticed that. I learned that, so I'm like, I do want the features to look big, but I'm thinking how big is too big. But I'm figuring it out. Still working on her cheeks, her face. Since at first I didn't know what I was gonna actually do with her first. I just liked letting it happen, but she's coming along. I'm gonna try out. I usually sketch them a little bit, like after I finish doing something, and then I go like, okay, let me sketch it if I can improve it. So I thought maybe upper the lip, the first top lip, shorten the nose. I'm gonna shorten it just by a little bit, push it up, like to at least around this part of the pencil, like a little bit. And that's the only adjustments I can think of. And and their features and lovely things, because I'm like, I wanted it to kind of look like it's like an ancient model-ish look in a way, but maybe it's that I was thinking maybe I should put a little more fat in like this part, but it's like I love this shape. That's my only thing. I think if I add more fat right here and here too, it'll probably work. It'll probably kind of position it together, because it's like this looks more fattening than the actual thing itself, because it's a very slim face. I was still trying to make sure it looks more slimmer because she's older. I wanted her to look like she was like kind of olderish. I'm gonna add some fat, and then I'm gonna see what it look like. Slight adjustments make a difference. Slight adjustments. Nice. Gonna use this instead, because that almost worked, but it couldn't work completely. So I gotcha. Yeah. Let's do this! Alright. It went from black to clear to white. Wow. Now she's gazing upon herself. She's like, whoa, this is a process. Finish the faces. Finished all the faces. Waiting for that one to dry and the whole thing to dry so I can start painting it. Got all 3 faces. Yay! I finished it! Look at the details. You got heritage, our ancestry, history. You got us of today. That says Black is beautiful, and it has us, inside that style, that Black Panther kind of style inside of it. Instead of the movie Black Panther, I'm being junky. And then you got liberation. That's the version of us, during slavery. She's over here. I finished up all this. I am so happy and so proud that it's standing up. There's a log in here that I cut just for it to stand this way. This is cool. I love it.